We acknowledge that the land on which we live, gather, exchange ideas, and share our past, present, and future is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat people. My name is Alice. I'm the Community Program Coordinator over at the Brockville Museum. Welcome to another installment of Stories from the Stones. Now, behind me here is the tombstone of photographer George Eland. And if you've seen any of the photographs from our archives, whether used in my history talks or on our social media, there's a good chance that they were taken by George. Now, George was born in 1919 and attended Queen's University as a young man. He would return to Brockville to set up his own photography studio. And in 1939, he joined the war effort and would go on to be the photos and layouts editor for Brockville's Blitz magazine starting around 1942. Now, the Blitz magazine was a monthly military magazine run by the officers from across Canada who were stationed at the Officers Training Centre in Brockville. Later on in his life, George would turn his sights towards more industrial photography and filmmaking as well. He was the director of the 1967 promotional film City and the Country, which was meant to encourage business development in Brockville. George would also capture many different subjects in Brockville's more recent history, including royal tours, local parades, photographs of local businesses and industries, lots of schools and landscapes and aerial scenes between the years of the 1940s and the 1960s. The George Eland negative collection that we have at the Brockville Museum is a tremendously wonderful resource for museum staff, historians, and visitors alike, as George's photographs really help us better understand and tell the story of Brockville. They're fantastic to see. Now, George Eland passed away in 1975, but his work lives on at the archives at the Brockville Museum. You can check out some of his work by scrolling our social media pages or visiting our online collections database. Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Stories from the Stones.